You know, if you had to make a list, a grocery list of fears, a lot of people would say public speaking, but one of mine would be, and you may share this, the fear of going broke in a nursing home. You can avoid that with expert advice from Elder Advisors. Larry Weiss is back here with me. He is the owner and president. Larry, welcome back to the show.
Thanks, John.
All right, and Denise Manecke. Denise is executive vice president of Elder Advisors. Welcome to the show, Denise.
Ah, thank you very much.
All right.
John, I got to ask you, do you still scratch off lottery tickets here?
We do not.
Because I feel like buying a lottery ticket because Jefferson County Police were here and they didn't cart me off in bracelets.
Oh, goodness.
I feel like a lucky man. I want to go buy a lottery ticket.
They asked if you were here, but you were convenient.
I was kind of like, I was in the powder room, you know. But actually where I was I was enjoying the new premium parking space here at Wave.
Oh, you got access to a premium parking space that I'm not aware of.
Well, it used to be yours.
Okay, there you go. That's what I probably thought.
Yeah, Ken, you know, station manager, like, Larry, we really love having you on the Wave 3 studio a lot. Is there anything we can do? And I'm like, I want John's parking space.
And you got it.
Well, and then the funny thing was Tammy came out, Kevin Harney came out of the Weather Garden, Don was reading, you know, Better Homes and Garden. They all came outside. Police are shooting fire cannons as they're hauling your car off. LMPD, Metro 1 Division is pulling your car out. I pulled my car in. I feel like a better person now.
So if you're wondering if his workshops are entertaining, there's your answer right there. Larry and Denise, tonight you have one. And I don't mean to, there's no sense of urgency here, but you know what, on the other hand, I think there is.
There is.
Okay, so tell me about what kind of topics will you discuss in tonight's workshop and in future workshops?
Well, the biggest thing we really fight with is people being complacent, thinking nothing can be done. It's too late. Mother's already in the nursing home. We should have done something more than 5 years ago, and that's simply not the case. And that's really where the skill set of Denise comes in, because with that, I'm going to let her kind of bring something to the table, what she does.
All right, tell us a little bit about what you do, Denise.
Well, I work directly with the families, and I'm the liaison between the families and the nursing home. My background is I used to be a supervisor downtown at the L&N building in the Medicaid office for the state. So there was a lot of things I wasn't able to tell people, the clients that would come in and see me, to help protect their assets. Now I'm able to use that knowledge that I couldn't tell people before. I'm on the other side of the table. So now I'm able to help them, tell them those little tidbits that people couldn't tell them before.
Okay, in this case, if you have a senior in your life, or maybe it's yourself getting prepared for life in perhaps an assisted living home, then with that being said, information is power. I know it's a cliche, but it is power. So what kind of information do you share? Obviously a lot of financial information, right, Larry?
It is, and that's really the key, is it has to have a financial component. There's certainly a legal component, and that's where Steve Langdon with McNeely Stevenson comes in, because Steve represents the legal component. Steve knows where the courthouse is, and he realizes and appreciates that to actually protect the assets, you need a financial component, which is what Elder Advisors brings to the table, and a legal component, which is what Steve Langdon brings to the table. All too often, we'll have families come in where they've talked to an attorney in the community, and it's a husband and wife, because we have the ability to protect all the assets for husband and wife, even if that one spouse is in a nursing home. If it's a single person, protect about half of the assets. But what we're finding is people will come into the workshop and they'll say, well, we talked to ABC attorney here in Louisville, and they said we'd have to get divorced to protect our assets. And that is so 1950s Gunsmoke. You don't have to do that. I mean, first of all, marriage is sacred, and you don't have to do that to protect the assets. But that's what people are being told in the community when there's just an attorney involved. So much more can be done, but to do that, you're going to have to utilize a financial component, which is what Elder Advisors does. And those are the type of things that Denise brings to the table now, where before she couldn't tell them.
Yeah, Denise, I would think a lot of people probably walk away from either one of these workshops, maybe a meeting with you, the family members, and they're surprised at what can be done, right? So if you if you thought it was too late, that's just not the case.
No, not whatsoever. It's really, honestly, never too late unless you've, you know, basically spent everything you had, lost everything. But as a caseworker, as a supervisor downtown, all I used to do is give people bad news. I've been called every name in the book because people would be very distraught. You know, I'm telling them everything that your loved one has worked very hard for, they're going to have to lose it all. And that's just not the case. There's lots of ways to protect assets. I just couldn't tell them that before. Now I can teach them.
Fantastic. Good.
Yes.
Okay, so you've got the right team in place here.
I do.
So what kind of questions do you most often hear, Larry, at one of your workshops? As people start raising their hand, what do they want to know? What are the fears they have?
Can I keep my life insurance? And life insurance is what really brought us together. When Denise was at the state, she would tell someone, well, I'm sorry, you're going to have to cash out that $10,000 Prudential policy because it's got $9,500 of cash value. And now we don't have to do it.
No, not at all. We
Wow.
work with a special company that is able to help protect the cash surrender value of life insurance policies. Because previously, I would see someone in my office as a caseworker, and they could have literally 1 penny to their name. But if they had a life insurance policy, perhaps from when they were employed, from their retirement, if that cash surrender value of that whole life policy was over $2,000, even if they had not a dollar to their name, they could not get any type of benefits. They were left trying to figure out how to pay $7,000 to $9,000 a month to a nursing home, which was virtually impossible. But they did not realize that that cash surrender value counted as an asset. We're able to help get that assigned properly so the state does not count it as an asset and they do qualify for benefits.
All right, like, so there's a legal component, there's a financial component,
absolutely.
there's the family component. Okay, so if we have your attention, I think we probably do. Workshop tonight, do you have availability? And if not, when can they attend one?
Well, right now, we've got our 4 Points by Sheraton tonight at 6 o'clock down on Crittenden Drive, right off of Central Avenue. And then we have one tomorrow in Indiana at 10 o'clock at the Hampton Inn in Clarksville on Broadway across from Outback Steakhouse. We've got about 50-some people that have RSVP'd tonight. We've got a few spots left tonight and a few for Indiana tomorrow. If that doesn't work, call us. We can always schedule a free consultation. It's never a problem.
Okay, there's the information on the screen. Yeah, because there are some folks who maybe like to learn in a one-on-one kind of environment,
Absolutely.
or just bring your spouse,
Right.
and you say that that can be done as well. You have
It
to.
can. What I'm hoping doesn't happen is people are going to say, what's it like being next to John Ramsey? Is he as beautiful in person as he is on television? Because, you know, it's not about John Ramsey all the
okay.
time.
No, it's not.
John, come on, baby, you're pretty, but,
Unfortunately.
you know, it's about work, 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 work.
That's right. You know what? I do like your style, both of you, because I see. If I'm going to attend a workshop,
Yeah.
I want the good information, but keep me awake.
You're going to be entertained.
Right.
Yeah, it's not going to be this morose thing where some old gentleman's 80 years old pulling his pants up. Well, you know, it's important to consider. And everybody's falling asleep, daydreaming. Keep it moving. Keep it moving.
Yes.
Why do I believe you, Larry? I think you probably can deliver. I would attend one of your workshops just for the comedic value.
It is worthy.
I believe you. I believe it is. Denise, good luck with him. But I do think you make a great team, and I understand both of your roles and exactly what you can accomplish for folks who are watching Wave 3 Listen. So again, I think that's the slogan says it all. Don't go broke in an elderly,
Just not
senior
Don't go broke
facility.
in a nursing home.
And a nursing home, a
Right.
senior facility, whatever the case may be.
Right.
Yeah, you don't want to do that, and that is a huge fear. Again, let's put up the information one more time. Elder advisors, if you'd like to attend one of the workshops, give them a call at that number. That's the correct number right there. Lauren.
That
Just wanna
looks
make
like
sure.
it's the correct number,
Yes.
800-763-7930, and you'll want to call Louisville Metro Tow Lot to get your car out.
Okay, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Larry, Denise, they are the dynamic duo. All right.